Hello everyone. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to watch my flip version of the Spring 2014 Guidevisement for Juniors. The first portion of the Guidevisement will be going over the registration process. Registration for 11th graders will be from March 6th to March 13th. Their guidance specialist will be visiting the students' English class to go over their registration cards with them. And students interested in taking an AP class will now need to also turn in an AP agreement form along with their registration card. This is a glimpse of how a registration card looks like. Even though it says 12th grade, all 4 grade level course selection cards look very similar. This is our new Westminster High School course guide. It will be available on our school website in the next few days. So this is the overview of the new registration process. Please let your students know that their English teacher will be giving or will be handing out a registration card to every single student, as well as offer an AP agreement form for those students who are interested in taking an AP class. It is the student's responsibility to choose the classes they would like to take next year. Please recommend that they consult with their parents and their teachers on what classes to take. If students have a question about a specific class, refer them to our website under Westminster High School Course Guide to read the description of every single course we offer at our school. Have the students complete and return their registration cards to their guidance specialists between March 6th to March 13th. There will also be an AP Elective Fair on Wednesday the 19th from 1:30 to 2:30 at Buckingham Square. Encourage your students to attend this elective fair because they will learn about many diverse programs and classes we offer at this site. For those students who are interested in taking honors and AP courses next year, they really should go because some teachers will actually be providing summer assignments. Graduation requirements. For students to earn a diploma from our school, they must earn a minimum of 220 credits. So every time a student passes a class with a D- or better, the student will receive 5 credits. An F, they will earn 0 credits. So for example, every student will take 4 years of English, and if they pass all 4 years with a D- or better, they will receive 40 credits. Students take World History for 1 year in their sophomore year and U.S. History for 1 year in their junior year. Next year, as seniors, students will take 1 semester of U.S. government and 1 semester of economics. Students will also take 3 years of math with a minimum of Algebra 1. They're also required to take 1 year of physical science, 1 year of life science, 2 years of PE, 3 semesters or a year and a half of VPA, world language, and/or applied curriculum. And as 9th graders, they should have already completed health. In order for them to earn a diploma, they also need to receive 60 elective credits. And students are also required to pass the exit exam. This is Huntington Beach Union High School District's 4-year plan. Students can find this 4-year plan on our school website as well as the district website. By this point, your students in your class might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed because they just received a bunch of information. So this is a good time to show them a very short clip, is 1 minute and 3 seconds, to encourage them that every student can go to college. So to watch this video clip, all you have to do is click on the play button and it will lead you to the YouTube link. For those students who want to go straight to a 4-year university, the college requirements are quite different from the graduation requirements. The first difference is that to graduate, students only need to pass their courses with D- or better. However, for college requirements, all A through G academic core classes, students must complete with a grade of C or better. Other differences include math. To graduate, they only need to take Algebra 1. However, to go straight to a four-year university or four-year college, students must pass a minimum of Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. Now, we do recommend a fourth year of math, especially for those students who are thinking of majoring in a math-related major and or going to apply to a very competitive college. The same thing with science. 2 years of science is required, but we're recommending a third or even a fourth year of science. Students are required to take at least 2 years of the same foreign language. Again, 3 and 4 years recommended. Also 1 year of VPA and 1 year of what I call the G Advanced Course Academic Elective. Now, students always have questions about this G requirement. So I'll give you an example. Let's say a student has completed 3 years of Spanish. So tell the student that because he or she completed Spanish 1 and 2, that student has completed the E requirement. Spanish 3, because it's an advanced course, passing that class with a C or better, now the student has completed the G elective. Now, this is the very exciting portion of Guidevisement. This is called the guarantee acceptance. Many of our students do not know that we actually have 2 feeder colleges, and they are Cal State Long Beach and Cal State Fullerton. What does that mean? That means that these 2 colleges will give our students guarantee admissions if they meet their eligibility index, or what I call the EI. This is very important information, so let's teach them how to calculate their EI. So first, the students have to know their SAT or their ACT score. So let's use an example of the SAT, just because that test seems to be a little bit more popular. When it says your GPA, this is the academic weighted A through G GPA. So let's use an example. Let's say the student's GPA is a 2.9. Again, 2.9 is a weighted A through G requirement. So 2.9, multiply that by 800 plus their SAT math score. So let's use the number 630 plus their SAT critical reading. So let's use 560. So if you do that, the number I came up with, the EI score is 3510. Now, if the student or the example I used previously, that student will have guaranteed admissions to Cal State Long Beach because the EI for Long Beach is 3200 or above. Also, the example I gave earlier with 3510, that same student will also get guaranteed admissions to Cal State Fullerton because their EI score is 3400 or above. By this point, hopefully students are quite excited about the guarantee admissions, and they might have questions about how to register for the SAT and or the ACT exams. Tell them that to register for the SAT test, all they have to do is go to collegeboard.com. And for the ACT test, it's actstudent.org. Here's a breakdown of the difference between the SAT and the ACT. And just some quick statistics on the fall 2013 freshman class for the UC system. Now, we all understand that not every student wants to go straight to a four-year university. And tell them that there are many post-high school options. There are over 110 community colleges just in the state of California. And there are many career and certificate programs. And these are just 3 of our local community colleges that I want to highlight: Golden West, OCC, and Santa Ana. Now, at the last Guidevisement, the students told me that they're also interested in some of the popular programs. And the popular programs include Police Academy, Video Game Design, and Criminal Justice. And again, these are just some colleges that offer these majors. Remind the students that every year in high school is important. And because they're juniors, make sure that they visit colleges and that if they're a student athlete, to register with NCAA at www.eligibilitycenter.org. Conclusion. Remind the students to pass their classes because there are very few remediation options. To keep up their GPA, take the SAT test in the spring and keep their options open. Here are a list of useful resources for them. And I want to conclude this Guidevisement with another very short video clip. My formula of success is motivation plus hard work. This is a very short inspirational and motivational video clip. So again, all you have to do is click on this button and it will lead you to the YouTube link. Thank you very much for listening to my Guidevisement. Any questions, please come see me, and thank you very much.